This is exciting. You're alive. You know you exist. Even all the crap that goes on, you know it's happening. This is a miracle, the knowing of your own being. I just went off into a little rant. But how you going, all you beautiful people, and welcome back. And if you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope this video helps. Now, this video is inspired by a subscriber's comment, a question, which several other of my videos have been. And thank you so much for asking these questions. It gives me ideas for topics for videos. So what was the question? The question was, they were asking, they've heard other teachers on non-duality say, consciousness is an illusion. What does that even mean? And is that even true? I just also want to quickly say, I mentioned other teachers. I don't class myself as a teacher. I'm on the spiritual path too. I'm just sharing some insights I've learned. So I just thought I'd clear that up. I'm just sharing some stuff. But getting back to this question, is consciousness an illusion? Well, let's start with, what is the definition of an illusion? I will post it here. In other words, an illusion is something that is not what it appears to be. But having said that, an illusion has an underlying reality to it. There's a fundamental reality an illusion has that the illusion emerges from. A good example is this. I live in Australia and I see this all the time during summer. You're driving on a long road and it appears like there's a puddle of water in front of you. You're driving towards a puddle of water, but you never get to it. Why? Because it's an illusion. And what makes up this illusion of the mirage of water on the road? There's warm air at the bottom on the road, there's cooler air above it, and there is light. If you want a really detailed explanation, I encourage you to do your own research. But what I'm trying to say is, there's an illusion of water on the road, but it has a fundamental reality. Warm air at the bottom, cool air at the top, and the light, and our eyes. This is the fundamental nature of this mirage, this illusion, this appearance that is not what it seems to be. Let's move on to another example of an illusion. Watching a movie. A movie is an illusion appearing on the screen. When we watch a movie, it looks like there's a whole world we're experiencing. There seems to be time, space, things are happening. But at the end of the day, it's just an illusion of light, of images. There are just images modulating on the screen, making it appear as a three-dimensional world. So the movie is an illusion, but what's the underlying reality? The screen. We're always just watching a screen, appearing to become a movie. A final example, before I get into, is consciousness an illusion? We dream up a world every night when we fall asleep. We enter our own mind. Our one undivided mind splits itself up into a subject and an objective reality. This is an illusion. This is the one mind appearing separate. So whatever appears in the dream is ultimately unreal, but it has a fundamental source. What is that source? Our one undivided mind. What I'm basically getting at is all illusions have a fundamental reality. The water on the road, fundamental reality, varying temperatures of air and light. Fundamental reality of a movie, the screen. Fundamental reality of a dream, the dreaming mind. If you strip away the fundamental reality of any of these things, the illusion goes with it. So why this big build-up? What's with the big build-up? Is consciousness an illusion or not? Well, what I was basically trying to show you is every illusion has a fundamental reality to it. So to say that consciousness is an illusion, just say you believe consciousness is an illusion. You need to ask the question, to experience an illusion, you are always experiencing its fundamental reality simultaneously. Let's go back to the movie and the screen example. You can't watch this illusionary movie without the screen. You're always seeing the true reality that generates the illusion. So my question would be, if consciousness is an illusion, what is the fundamental source of consciousness? Try to find it. If I look for the source of consciousness, the feeling of being a knowing presence, what's that emanating from? Consciousness. This is why consciousness can't be an illusion. The fundamental source of consciousness, of the feeling of existence, of knowing, is knowing. You can't go back any further. Also, I should add, this whole question, is consciousness an illusion? That could have been, I'm just taking the question literally. They could have meant is consciousness unreal? And if basically the question is if consciousness is unreal, if that's what the questioner, the comment was really driving at, I would say, on the contrary, consciousness isn't unreal. It's the only thing we can verify in our experience that is real. You know you exist. You could be dreaming this up right now. You could have had a dream that you've clicked on Practical Non-Duality's channel, obviously my channel, and you're dreaming you're watching a video right now. You don't know until you wake up. But the one thing you can't deny is you know you're experiencing something. You know, okay, let's just say this isn't a dream. You know you're experiencing the waking state. What makes that possible? Consciousness. Knowing you exist is the fundamental reality that is allowing you to know you're experiencing the waking state. When you fall asleep and start dreaming up a world, you forget this waking world. Now you're experiencing a dream state. What is the fundamental source that is allowing that to happen? Consciousness. When you fall into deep sleep and experience a blank, you're not unconscious. You're just aware of nothing. You're aware of the waking state. You're aware of the dream state. You're aware of nothing in deep sleep. What is allowing that awareness of a blank to happen? Consciousness. What I'm trying to say is, like I said, at the beginning of this video, I took the question literally. Is it an illusion? No, it's not. Because every illusion has a fundamental source. And you can't find a fundamental source for consciousness. It is the fundamental nature of all experience. But if the question was if the questioner was basically trying to ask, is consciousness unreal? Like I said, it's the only thing that we know is real. Consciousness lights up the waking state, makes it known. Consciousness lights up the dream state, makes it known. Consciousness lights up deep sleep, makes it known. I do that in quotes because to know something, you need a knower. There is a knower in the waking state. The waking state knower knows a waking state world. The dream state knower knows a dream state world. In deep sleep, it's a little different. Because no knower appears, no known world can appear. That's why it's a blank. Again, all I'm trying to say is consciousness, if the question is it unreal? If that's what they're driving at, it's not unreal. Everything that appears in consciousness is unreal. Why do I say it's unreal? I thought the saying is seeing is believing. Well, in Advaita, they say the reverse. To experience something makes it unreal. And you're like, what are you on about? Are you just trying to sound so mystical and mysterious? No. Here's what they're trying to say, which I've mentioned in another video, which I'll post here. For something to be called unreal, it needs to have a dependent existence. It needs to depend on something else more fundamental. That's what makes it unreal. A great example is a wave would be classed as unreal because the wave appears in water, which is more fundamental, in the ocean. Same with a whirlpool, same with bubbles. All these are unreal because they all depend on water. The whirlpool needs water, the wave needs water, the little bubbles need water. All these appearances rely on water, but water doesn't rely on the appearances. Another great example they use in Advaita is gold and jewelry. You can make a gold necklace, gold ring, gold bangle, gold anklet, gold crown, gold, so many things. The names and forms you can make gold into, they're countless. But these names and forms need gold. Gold doesn't need these names and forms. This is why, according to Advaita, these names and forms are unreal, but the gold is real. Because the names and forms of gold are dependent on the gold, not the other way around. So what I'm trying to basically say is this world of appearance is an illusion. It depends on consciousness. This world of appearance is unreal because it depends on consciousness. This is true in the waking state and the dream state. I hope I've made my point. I hope I've cleared up this question. As always, thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and for the questions. You know I love this. You might be asking, why does he get so animated? Isn't this meant to be about peace, being calm? I'm calm internally, but I love this topic. I get excited about this topic. I'm passionate about it. So if I'm getting animated, I'm just passionate. And I'm trying to bring some excitement to these teachings. If you want a calm, slow speaker on non-duality, there are plenty out there. I love them too, but I just want to bring some passion into this. I want to make it fun. This is exciting. You're alive. You know you exist. Even all the crap that goes on, you know it's happening. This is a miracle, the knowing of your own being. I just went off into a little rant. But like I said, thank you so much, guys. Liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, take care of yourselves, okay? See ya.